Hi everyone, this is another instalment of Rob's vegetable garden, and it's the 31st of January 2011, so the last day of the year, and I thought I'd get a shot of the garden. If we look over here, we can see that we've placed a whole heap of flowers in here. My wife and my daughter really wanted flowers, so we've planted them all. It's quite hot at the moment, so the flowers are taking a battering, the babies, but they should catch on. Now over here we've got the tomatoes. If you remember them from last time, these have grown quite considerably, and I'm just going to show you something. Look at these bunches of tomatoes that we have here. In here, out there, down here, some beautiful bunches. These are mighty reds. You know, everywhere I look there's tomatoes, so it's really, these are extremely healthy, and I'll show you the signs of a healthy tomato. Can you see the thickness of those stems? There's my finger. Yeah, that's a pretty thick stem, and these have always shown that sort of healthiness. So I'm really happy with these this year. As you can see again, I've split them two ways, starting from the bottom. And is that a red tomato down there? It is. Let's see what we got here. That's not a bad tomato, is it? Fantastic. Over here we've got ox heart tomatoes through there. I hope you can see that. I can't because the sun's shining right in my eyes. But right here is a single cherry tomato for my youngest daughter who really wanted a cherry tomatoes. And these are more ox hearts here, and romas. There's the romas along there, and ox hearts along there. They're my later ones. You can see them better from here. They're going quite good. And look, if you notice, I've got big wide alleyways in between, mainly because it just worked out that way, but it's also because I really want space between. I hate cramping, trying to get in between tightly packed tomatoes. Makes it real awkward. Up here we've got capsicums. This was last year's capsicums, grown again this year. And if you look at them, they are loaded with capsicums. See all them down here? So they've done very well, and it was great to have these capsicums in early, or early, a year early, because they didn't grow that many capsicums last year, but this year they've got heaps. If you look over here, we've got this year's capsicums, and they're still small. So we wouldn't have been getting anything off these for another month or so, but the ones over there we're getting early, right at the start of the summer. Now these are some more tomatoes, just a few more that I put in. They're from one of my friend's fathers who lived in Italy. He brought these seeds out from Italy 50 years ago, probably 60 years ago, and these seeds have just been, you know, passed down from one plant to the next. And so now we have them in our garden, which will be great. So I'm going to try to keep these seeds going. These are zucchini. As you can see, a lot of leaf mass on these zucchinis, and if you look in, you can even see there's a lot of flowers. But I have not picked a single zucchini yet. Hey, what's that over there? That's a cucumber from next door. Ooh, I'm going to get that. Look at that. Beautiful cucumber. And yeah, not one zucchini yet. There's one up here I found that looks like it's on the way. Can't seem to find it now. But anyway, there's a few coming. I'm not too happy with this variety. Over here is our cucumber patch, which was produced this cucumber here, and that patch has already produced heaps. We've had probably, I don't know, over a dozen cucumbers that size. Beautiful. That's our Fujawa tree. Love Fujawas when they get going. That's the daughter of a tree which my mother-in-law had in her garden, and it makes the most beautiful Fujawas. And this is our corn. As you can see, I've got the irrigation system on at the moment, just dripping away. And that's the corn patch, and let's have a look at some of the heads of corn coming along. There's one here, look like little hairy men hanging out of the side of the plant. And there's heaps here, so we're going to get quite a corn patch out of this. Right through here there's enough space there for probably 2 rows, so I'm going to put another row of corn. Might not put 3 rows of corn, but I'll see what else I'm going to put in there. I'm thinking about that one. Along here next to this cucumber patch I'm going to put some late cucumbers, so I'm going to start this probably as of tomorrow, 1st of January 2012, get in some cucumbers, and I'm even thinking of hot chilies. Haven't got any chilies in the garden. Over here is our potatoes in the pots. They're still going great guns. On the day that I'm going to take them out of the pots or out of the buckets, I'm going to video it so we can see what we get. But right here is 2 grafted tomatoes that I've placed in these cages, if you remember, if you watched my previous videos, and they are growing really well. Like that one there is nearly 6 foot tall now. This one here is about, I don't know, 4.5 foot tall. So that's a Grosslisi and that's a Mighty Red at the back. Beautiful bushes. Got a lot of tomatoes on there. Let's go zooming in. Right, there's a tomato. That's a nice big one. Can I see any others? Yep, right, there's some. Here. In there's a whole heap. As you can see by the size of the wire, it allows me easy access. So that's Rob's vegetable garden, as far as I can see today. A few fruit trees that I knocked the fruit off, and been watering them regularly, and these trees are doing alright. There's a few apples and stuff that I didn't actually knock off that are growing, and now that they're this big I'm going to leave them. See there? But these trees needed a good season just without any fruit on them to slow them down. Yep, that would be it. Have a good one. We'll talk soon.